Top 10 Frightening Fishing Videos Caught on Camera. You might have not known it, but fishing is an activity that keeps you fit. It is a kind of activity wherein you can feel a sense of peace and oneness with yourself. The entire activity allows you to get more than enough vitamin D, allows you to distress, makes you confident, and have friends. But even this calm activity could end up deadly at times. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Top 10 channel. Today, we are counting down our top picks for the top 10 frightening fishing videos caught on camera. For this list, we are going to look at different fishing activities that have almost become deadly because of unwanted visitors. These are fishing activities that could have happened at the wrong place and time. From hippo and shark attacks to anaconda warnings, this list contains fishing videos that are so frightening you wouldn't believe it if they were caught on camera. But before we proceed on our list, do not forget to hit the red subscribe button and ring the notification bells to get updates of our new uploads every week. Alright, if you're already ready to know these places, just sit back, relax, and check out our list. At number 10, the Mystery Beast. Fear comes from all sorts of places. We are afraid of what's in the shadows, what's under the bed, what's in the dark. Some of us even believe in monsters. Mostly we assume that they are in the dark, but technically, they could be anywhere. We fear something that is new and unusual, something that we can't comprehend. We are afraid of the unknown. In this clip, you can see that these fishermen were able to catch something in the net, however, the creature wasn't a fish. Looking at the video and the area where it's at, you could have thought either an alligator or a crocodile is what that fisherman's net caught. The creature could be a fish, but it seems like it doesn't look like one. You could probably think of a creature from an old B-movie or a classic monster-like creature from the Black Lagoon. Just imagine the creature lingering hauntingly. It's something that is eerily unusual. Do you know what this creature is? Enlighten us by leaving your comments below. Number 9. When you fish, someone's fishing you too. Unless you're a Parseltongue or someone who can talk to snakes, at least according to the Harry Potter movie, it would be impossible for you to talk to snakes. But believe us or not, when you see our next clip, the look on the anaconda's face just says it all. This is a clip about a fisherman on his boat setting sail to do some fishing. He landed on a spot. He was expecting everything to go as planned, but without any warning, a giant anaconda creeps up on him, scaring the heebie-jeebies out of him. Anacondas are not aggressive towards humans unless they are provoked or their habitat is threatened. Anacondas are considered as the snowflakes of the animal kingdom, given that they're sensitive creatures. Looking at the clip, the fisherman could see the face of the anaconda trying to warn him, which the fisherman obliged. Some who watched the video said that it could be possible that they have docked in the giant snake's turf. At number 8, an angrier anaconda. This clip is not related to clipping you just saw, but we just wish that the men involved in this clip were as sensitive as the one from the previous one. In this clip, there were a few people involved who are fishing but aren't fishing for fish but for an anaconda. So these men deliberately sought out this gigantic snake. They invaded its turf, and when they saw it was there, these men intentionally provoked it into anger. Instead of turning back when seeing the creature, they rode towards the creature and with a long stick, they swiped. As if that is not disturbance enough, they drenched themselves in blood and wandered into the nest. A few seconds later, the large snake emerges, and since it was not what they have imagined, they rushed off to their boats and raced away as fast as they can. Not so brave now, right? It is always easy to be overconfident when an animal is acting docile, but the second that it stands up for itself, not so much. At number 7, poison on board. This is a clip of a few people on a fishing boat and fishing in deep waters. One of the men noticed that some caught his bait. With his might, he reeled in the fish and it flops to the deck. For an amateur, the fish looks like some regular fish that you could catch on these waters. Although on this clip, You would not be able to hear the men shouting, but there were videos where you could hear them shouting what type of fish was caught, and they have to stay way back. So what did they catch? When the clip was played in slow motion, when a man held it carefully, at first glance, you would know it's a barracuda. Not just any barracuda, but a poison-toothed barracuda. When this fish bit you, it could be the end of you. Even their less dangerous cousins are somewhat dangerous when you get too close with them. So, we can say that the people on the ship were still lucky because, for sure, they had some valuable time, they filmed it, and they all lived to tell the tale. At number 6, fish stealing shark. This clip is proof that you don't need to find the sharks as they have their way of finding you. This was a clip about fishermen, of course, who were fishing in somewhat known as shark-infested area, although they never noticed any shark while fishing, so they were confident that if they catch the right type of fish and the right side, it would be a great fishing day. So, in the video, you can see that one of them caught some fish and have been very excited as he was reeling in his catch. So, the net was ready to catch the reeled fish, but as the fish gets closer to the net, a shark jumps out of the water and with its huge mouth grabbed the fish and ripped the fish off the line. The shark was hungry but was too lazy to catch his own lunch. What's scary though is the fact that the shark almost bit off the arm that could have caused their boat to flip, making things much worse. So much for fishing, huh? At number 5, into the depths. In deep waters, a man decided to use his small green dinghy to separate himself from the fishing boat and do some fishing on his own. When something caught his bait, he was excited to reel it in. He knows it was big. In fact, it was too big that he was having a hard time reeling it in until he realized that his fishing rod latched on a shark. For whatever purpose he was doing it, looking at the video, with all his might, he still tried to reel it in, until he realized he cannot control the shark's weight and had caused his dinghy to tumble and he was thrown into the water with an angry shark. To save his life, the man frantically swims towards the main boat and just about makes it, but only just. Number 4, hangry hippo. There are actually reports stating that hippos have killed more than humans than sharks. Although hippos do not have an aggressive nature, especially with humans, they are very territorial creatures. When you innocently cross their turf, it will be a very bad day for you. In this clip, we see a pair of relaxed fishers gently adrift in a boat enjoying their calm, laid-back hobby. But nature has something to say. Fishing from their boat in Tanzania, things are going fine at first. But shortly, after both their rods cast into the water, the boat rocked back and forth because the hippo bumped the boat. The theory behind it was it could be possible that they have crossed its territory. The fishermen were of course surprised. Who wouldn't be? The other one you can see on the video pulled out the gun. Good thing what the hippo did was just a sort of a warning. What could have happened to both of them if they were thrown off the boat? At number 3, hungry croc. In this clip here, these men were taking part in what was supposed to be a nice casual fishing trip. Are you starting to see something of a theme here? This is why fishing gone wrong can be very scary and deeply traumatizing for people who aren't unfortunate enough to be involved. Looking at the clip, when one of the fishermen caught a fish and was ready to reel it in, an unwanted visitor was too lazy to catch his own meal and jumped at the fresh-caught fish. Although the alligator wasn't able to get the fish, the situation could have been more deadly when the alligator landed on the boat or would have caused the boat to tip over. Other than the fish, the two fishermen could have been eaten as well. At number 2, surrounded. One man on board his kayak set sail to go fishing in the hot summer sun. He could have not foreseen what happened next. Within seconds, a ring of hammerhead sharks had circled around him. It's not quite clear why these sharks have turned on him. Hammerheads are not normally known to be aggressive towards humans, but sometimes it is not just your lucky day. Stranded and alone in a tiny boat surrounded by an angry hammerhead shark, it's more than an intense version of 127 hours. Hammerhead sharks bite, snap, and with their size, they could tumble him upside down easily. All thanks to Gray's under pressure and his oar, which he used in hitting the shark that come in close to his kayak. Eventually, the sharks dispersed and leave him alone. Although he got home alive, his experience could have still brought him nightmares till today. At number 1, kayak for lunch. What's with fishermen fishing in their kayaks? Well, kayaks are light and easy to maneuver. But they're small, and if you plan to be at areas where dangers of sharks, strong waves, and strong winds that could tumble you down, maybe fishermen should really stick to big fishing boats. And one more thing, what is it with kayaks and sharks? In this video, you can see a man in the kayak who caught a relatively large fish. He was so proud of what he caught and even gestured to showing it off to the rest of the crew. When he was about to return the fish to the water, look at how another predator sneaks at the side of the kayak, biting the fish, which had almost cost the man his arm too. There was a shark who was hungry and wants to have the fish for his own. Fishing in general can also be scary, but there are still a lot to do it. Well, it is actually a great activity or a cool sport. We bet the rule of the thumb is, just to avoid areas where other predators could stay, don't ride a kayak, check the area, and you have to act quickly if you want to stay alive. So, do you agree on our list? Do you know any other frightening fishing experience that should have made our list? Let us know by leaving your comment below. Alright, that is it for our list today. If you like our video today, please hit like and share this with your friends. Do not also forget to hit subscribe and hit the notification bell to get updates of newly uploaded informative videos from our channel. What top 10s would you like to see next? Let us know by leaving your comments below. Thank you for watching. See you next time.